Welcome back, folks. Craig Bushon Show, live at Heroes Night Out. Always know Heroes Night Out, heroesnightout.org. As you know, over the years that I've been involved here, a lot of great stuff. Listen, it's here for everyone. And what I mean by that is we're all in this together. Yeah, at any given point, 1% of this great nation serves in the military. But you add up all those years that go by, there are millions of people that have served in the military and their families, their kids, their spouses, their parents, their communities. We're all in this together, and that's the attitude that we need to really make sure that we never forget. We never forget that when somebody comes home, a veteran comes home, that they maybe have seen something that for sure most of us have never seen, that we open our door, we say hello, we don't peek through the blinds. We welcome everybody back with open arms and have conversations, because truly, folks, Heroes Night Out is about that. It's about getting people the help that they need. Yes, it's about making sure that we have veterans who come back who say they don't want to deal with the government buildings and going into those places for whatever reason it is. This is a private sector way of getting that done, no doubt about that. But the bottom line is Heroes Night Out needs your help. It needs your assistance. It has aprons in action with Home Depot. They're on a contest right now. If you go to Facebook, okay, and this is for everybody out there, you want to give back, you want to help, you want to get involved. You might say, hey, wait a minute, I've never served, I don't have someone in my family that's served, well, I'd like to donate, or what can I do? Here's your chance. And it's not going to cost you a dime. It's going to take you clicking a button once a day. Okay, Aprons in Action is a very big deal. Go to Facebook, go to Be First in Media on Facebook, or go to the Craig Bushon Show on Facebook, and you'll see the Aprons in Action there. Go ahead, click on it, and it's for a $25,000 gift card to put more into this great facility here in Cedar Park, Texas. And again, it's 1150 South Bell at Cedar Park, Heroes Night Out. Check them out at heroesnightout.org. Well, to my right, somebody came in today, and he's a volunteer leader of the Heroes Night Out Veterans Music Group, and had a little meeting here. And I said, well, wait a minute, music? And as you know, we're going to be building out music channels on BFIM, and then here's a person walking in the door that's helping us here at Heroes Night Out, and I wanted to get him on the air. His name's Mike Thomas. He's also a veteran, and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Craig.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
So real quick, because obviously we're at Heroes Night Out, you are a veteran, a little Reader's Digest about how you served the nation.
I was in the Army. I served with the 4th Infantry Division, the CAV. I was a CAV scout, 810 CAV, and then I also served in the 1st CAV with 19 CAV.
Very good. Thank you for your service, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
You know, it's what a great place, Heroes Night Out.
Definitely, definitely for the soldiers, and I wish there was more people here to actually, take advantage of it. It's a great thing they got going here.
Well, it is a growing effort, and this is Wes and Judy Pierce have always done a great job. Judy is this small, 5 nothing, just pistol, and she's just an amazing individual. And Wes isn't bad himself, so and that's just an inside joke, folks, just so you know. But tell me a little bit about this music thing, this Heroes Night Out Veterans Music Group. What's that all about?
Well, actually, what happened was I was actually in a social worker's office at the Cedar Park Clinic here, and saw a little advertisement on her desk and asked her if she needed help with it, and she told me that she actually needed somebody to lead the actual program itself. So what I did was volunteered my time, since I'm just a student, unemployed at the time. So I told her I would take the reins and try to make something for the veterans where, I know, and, maybe some other guys know, that it's not easy to go into group therapy. And sometimes you don't want to sit and talk about all the stuff that happened. You don't want to talk about all the people that you lost and the things that happened to you. And yet you still need a way, you still need an outlet. I know myself that there's sometimes I haven't wanted to talk about anything, but I know when I do talk about it, or I do spend time with other veterans, that, it just helps. It just helps knowing that there's other people out there that have been through the same thing. And if you don't feel like sitting in front of a therapist or with 10 other guys talking about, who has the best war story, then that's what we're here for, is to give veterans an outlet so they have somewhere to go and something to do that isn't just therapy based and
Sure.
driven by a psychologist or a therapist that wants to dig into their heads.
Well, music can be such a great therapy of its own.
Oh, definitely.
You
I
know,
agree.
you can escape if you want. You know, you
Definitely.
can just find a certain rhythm you like, or a certain way some songs are written.
Yep.
It also can help heal.
Exactly.
You know, music is a magical, magical thing, and I think it's fantastic what you're doing. And you know, the bottom line is that if people can find outlets like that, like music, for example, which can do a lot, it is different for everybody. That helps all society too. I
Most
mean,
definitely.
It just, that rhythm just travels across society. So tell us about how it's going to work. What's kind of the game plan? How often will it be live music here, or how will that work?
Well, actually, I'm going to try to answer all your questions. It's in its infancy stages right now,
Okay.
and so what I'm trying to do is trying to get involvement through fellow veterans right now. What I ultimately wish to do is, whether it's 2 guys, 5 guys, 10 guys, women, it doesn't matter. I want to try just to promote general well-being here, and then if we can actually put something together, I want to try to maybe hit up South by Southwest or maybe
There you
even
go.
ACL,
Yeah.
and let us get a side stage. Let us get some time up in front of the people, even if it's 1 song, 2 songs. If we can do a whole set, that would be great. But just to get people together enough to play music, and then let them know that there's people out there that want to hear it, and it doesn't have to be being that we're here in Austin, it doesn't have to be somebody that can play Stevie Ray Vaughan lick for lick. It doesn't have to be, the most alt garage stuff coming out of, 6th Street. It can be just people doing music and playing it for their own therapy and their own
Sure.
love of it, and just, so people can get out there.
Well, look at what we're doing here with Be First in Media, providing outlets. Okay, we have Acoustic Thursdays starting. And what is that? It's acoustic music. It's done not even right here. I think it's coming out of New Mexico, but real people passionate about the music industry. Some of them may even have background in the military. I don't even know. I mean, the reality is this. It's getting good music out there, and we're providing a portal for that. And you talk about Austin, this live music capital of the world that also seems to be a blender too.
Oh, most definitely.
For the
most
industry.
especially, yeah.
It doesn't grow a lot, I've noticed. It doesn't grow a lot of people. It kind of, it's like a war, whether you're going to Antone's or someone else. If you played at one, you can't play at another.
Exactly.
I know a lot of backstories, okay? Make no mistake about it. But that's why building these genres like what we're doing, I would love to lend out to you that, stay in touch with me, and we can broadcast them. We can shoot them in high definition, build the
that's
portal out, whatever
phenomenal.
the name is of it. I mean, I don't know if it stays Heroes Night Out Veterans Music
That's
Group.
actually what me and Hal are going to be working on today, is the first parts of, what are we even going to call this thing? Because I want it to be for the veterans. I want it to be about the veterans, but I don't want to just rely on the word veteran to,
I'm glad you said that, because here's my opinion. All the years that I've been around the veterans and the many that I've interviewed, and the families, the spouses, is the isolationism. Okay, we have to. I think music can get rid of that line that's there, where if you feel like you're an outsider if you didn't serve. Well, most people don't serve in this country, and I don't think that's good to have this alienation. Instead, you have it open to people, all genres. Get everybody to support each other. Music, that's what music's about. Music's about bringing people together, but also sometimes making a statement, for sure.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely.
But, I will tell you this. From our end, and I know my business partners, Gabe and Terry, would be totally in on this, where we'll work with you. We'll build out a portal, come up with a name, whatever you're going to do, and then record them. We'll record them wherever that setting's going to be, whether it's a set right here on the stage here at H&O, or if it's somewhere else. Then we'll record it, broadcast it live also on the channel, get it out to the thousands of people that we're connected with and growing. Social media is huge.
Right.
The advent of obviously being able to broadcast via web is gigantic. It's really about the connections, how many people know you're doing it, right? And but then it also gets archived, uploaded, and people can go back.
Nice.
And what's also cool is now they have these software programs that are tip jars. So people can actually make money by, it's like a little tip jar, a little symbol on the website, that if they like what they're doing, they want to get behind the cause, if it's a 501c3 or whatever, they can tip not even being there.
Nice.
So there's some cool integrations because you can't do that on regular radio. I mean, you can't do that on regular TV, just pay right there. You have to call someone or go on the line. With the integration of web broadcast, they can do it all right there and watch it. And so you can count on us to help any way we can to help broaden that message. Because what's so cool about it is, put this together, there could be, you know, guys and gals serving overseas that they could watch it live in the Middle East, or they could be in Germany, they could be anywhere, and they could see it.
Definitely.
Right there. And that's what's awesome about it. They don't have to wait for the, you know, what channel is it going to be on, and can I get the frequency? I mean, it's there. So that's exciting to me.
Well, absolutely. I appreciate that more than you know, because that's what I've been looking for. As soon as I talked to Sylvia De Leon, who is actually the one that started the program, and she needs a big shout out because she started a program in South Texas for veterans that actually got to where they could showcase all of their art. And she actually held a huge art expo with all of these veterans and their different crafts. Some of them did painting, some of them did woodwork, some of them did, you know, scrimshaw, whatever their, you know, their particular art was, they got to showcase it. And these people had never gotten to do it, and some of the art was just absolutely, you know, breathtaking. It was incredible. Sure. And so that's what she was looking to do here, and that's what, as soon as I got her take on it and I got her feeling, I knew it was something I had to do. I had the time. I was just put in that position just to do this. So,
well, you know, you should be applauded, for coming home and staying busy. You say you're in school.
Yeah.
What are you going? What you going
mass
after?
Communication and music. Yeah.
There you go. That's fitting. You know, if you said you're going to be a plumber, I'd be like, well, you know, good.
Yeah.
But you know, it's to follow your passion. I mean, that's the key. And you know, and if you do that, you know, it's not work. And in the end, the bottom line is, when it comes to music and it comes to people who do it with passion, people feel it, they know it. It's not fake, you know. It's in every word that's written down. It's in every note. It's in every string. It's every sound that comes through it. And I know that's what'll happen, especially with veterans that are involved, knowing that it's not all veterans and it's just a lockbox. But the fact is that there'll be that truth that needs to be there.
Oh, definitely.
So people get it. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
And I want to thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Oh, well, thank you for having me.
You know, so you can count on us to help out any way we can. We definitely, you know how to get a hold of me, and I'll make sure that you do. And again, folks, it's Mike Thomas, volunteer leader of the Heroes Night Out Veterans Music Group. And now, if people want to join or help, how do they do that?
You can send me a direct email. It's miketom35@gmail, or you can actually call me, 512-796-6860. I'm willing to take phone calls any time of day. Other than that, come into Heroes Night Out. They'll have information here. And tentatively, we're going to be meeting on Sundays. We were going to do it from 2 to 4, but this actually kind of coincidentally walked in on the broadcast. So the time is working. We were having it on Thursdays, so people that know it being on Thursdays, it's going to move most likely to Sundays at some time. So it's still tentative, but we're trying to work around, you know, football and everything for everyone on Sunday.
Hey, don't tell me score. My team, I'm a Houston Texans fan. I T-vote it and nothing. I mean, I turn the radios off. I don't listen to nothing. Hopefully they'll be 3-0 today. But, ladies and gentlemen, this particular segment, we're going to cut into a snippet. We're going to post it everywhere. It'll be posted on the site at BeFirstInMedia.com, but it'll be on our Facebook also. Also, my Craig Bushon Show Facebook. Go to thousands of people there. When you see this, share this with anyone that you know who you think would care, and especially if they're a veteran. And it doesn't matter what age. Here at Heroes Night Out, we have people, I've seen people come through the door from World War II, and that's a fact, okay? So make sure that you get this, you share it virally, you get it out there, because this is real. And let me tell you something, with people like Mike Thomas involved, just being around him, you know he's serious about it. You know that this is something that he wants to get accomplished, and very glad to have you on the show and glad to be a part of it.
Well, thank you very much, Craig, for having me. Thank you.
Well, there you have it, folks. And before we get going here, I want to let you know that Heroes Night Out, once again, know this, the Veterans Resource Center is in a battle right now. They're going after $25,000, okay? It is something that you need to know about. Tell all your friends. It's Aprons in Action. It's those orange aprons like at Home Depot. Make sure that you go to Facebook. Go to Facebook for the show, Craig Bushon Show. You'll see him right there. Click on Heroes Night Out. We want to win this thing, $25,000. Not for a facelift, okay, and paint. It's going to be putting it to work for our veterans and their families. So make sure you check it out. And go to heroesnightout.org. Again, this is Craig Bushon. Craig Bushon Show. Be first in media. We'll be back.